Hi friends, in this video we will be learning about iterators. What are iterators? Iterators are a generalization of pointers. They are objects that point to other objects. As the name suggests, iterators are often used to iterate over a range of objects. If an iterator points to one element in a range, then it is possible to increment it so that it points to the next element. Depending upon the functionality of iterators, they can be classified into 5 categories: random access iterators, bidirectional iterators, forward iterator, input iterator, and output iterators. Random access iterators, as their name suggests, they can randomly access any element inside the container. Random access iterator provides both increment and decrement in sequential order, and that also provides constant time methods for moving forward and backward in arbitrary size steps. They use vector, deque, and array. In random access iterators, the increment function plus plus is being used for a faster incremental condition than I plus plus. Next is bidirectional iterators. As bidirectional iterator is an iterator that can be both incremented and decremented, as they can move in both the directions. That is why their name is bidirectional. Bidirection can be moved into any direction using plus plus or minus minus operators. Since it follows node-based operator, no random operator like plus 5 or minus plus 4 or greater than or less than operator can't be used here, as the next element is unknown for the node. Forward iterator. The forward iterator is the miniature version of a bidirectional iterator with the restriction to move only in forward direction. Ultimately, it is a single linked list. Hope you remember unordered containers from the previous videos. So in an unordered container, the hash map always uses forward iterator functions. Next are input and output iterators. Input iterators are used only when we want to access elements and not when we have to assign elements to them. It's been widely used in loop functions to read the elements from first to the last element. Output iterators are considered to be the exact opposite of input iterators, as they perform opposite function of input iterators. They can be assigned values in a sequence, but cannot be used to access values. Unlike input iterators, which do the reverse of accessing values and cannot be assigned values. So we can say that input and output iterators are complementary to each other. Mainly they are used to find and update elements. Mostly both iterators are used while iterating forward. There are a couple more categories in iterators. Let's see with an example. First, I will show you about iterator and constant iterator. As you learned in earlier videos, iterator helps to do iterating positions. Let's see constant iterator. Constant iterator is an iterator that points to a constant element. So while the iterator itself cannot be changed to act as a read-only mode, so in the for loop, C iterator equals to my set is specified from begin to end to print output. Here the cout displays elements and no modifications are carried out. Next, for each function, here you can find one interesting command used in for each function. These commands are used in C++ version 11. Else it is advisable to follow regular begin and end commands. Here we use two iterator functions, advance and distance. Advance function is used to increment the iterator position till the specified number mentioned in its arguments. In example, iterator increments to 5 spots, forward or iterator plus 5. If we have two iterators and we want to find the total number of elements between the two iterators, then it is facilitated by distance iterator function. Here it measures the distance between iterator 1 and iterator 2. There are a few predefined adapters in iterators. They are insert iterator, stream iterator, reverse iterator, and move iterator. Insert iterator is a built-in function which inserts new elements before the element at the specified position, effectively increasing the container size by the number of elements inserted. Let's illustrate the above mentioned function. Vector vec1 has elements 4 and 5, and vector 2 has elements 12, 14, 16 and 18. The position for insertion 16 have taken into it variable with the iterator function. The elements from it will be inserted into vector 2 elements, and using copy function, the elements are being copied from the source to the destination. There are two categories for insert iterator: back insert, where insertion has taken place at the end, and front insert is used to insert it in the front. This is how insert iterator works. Next is stream iterators. Stream iterators are used to access an existing input, SIN, or output stream, cout, using iterator operations. In or out. An input stream iterator permits an input stream to be read using iterator operations. Similarly, an output stream iterator writes to an output stream when iterator operations are executed. The classes for these iterators are iStream iterator and OStream iterator. These iterators behave like input iterators and output iterators respectively. Let's illustrate usage of stream iterators. Here we are copying the string values from in and inserting the values using the back insert iterator to the elements. Usual assigning method in C++ is carried out by using for loop function, whereas here we are using a single function called copy. Next, we use copy function to print the output of vector 4 from begin to end with a space in between. Next is reverse iterator. Reverse iterator is very simple. It is used to reverse iterate backwards. Increasing them moves them towards the beginning of the container. For example, if the length is equal to 10 and decrement with 1 minus minus, reverse iterator follows same principle. With a function vector Rn, the elements shown here will take to the end of the element to print in the reverse order: 7, 6, 5, 4. I suggest everyone to learn this function, as many cases like competition there will be an application to reverse the numbers. So by this function you can get the output faster with simple steps. Next, algorithms. What is algorithms? It is nothing but common set of needed functions which helps to simplify the work. For example, sorting, reversing, copying. These are different ways for algorithms to be used in a program, either by inbuilt function or the code can be self-written for the function. In this illustrated example, take minimum element which begins from the starting point of elements to the vector end element value. Next, we are using inbuilt function to do sort by splitting the array. Firstly, it takes the value from vector begin up to iterator, where iterator is pointed to the minimum element 1. Next, let's see the reverse function. If it takes the value from iterator to the end of the array and reverses the element value of iterator is replaced and pointed to 9. Next, let's see copy algorithm. Generally, in copy algorithm, there exist three conditions. which should be the source, the destination, and the value to copy. For example, here the starting point iterator is specified, where the destination is vector 2 of the data iterator. Mainly be alert, there should exist 3 points, else it returns with undefined error. So always make sure that the destination has space for it. Next, always check while copying, use the insert function. Copying is always slow compared to the insert. It is also insufficient in this case. Value to iterator is inserted through back inserter operator, vector 3, whereas inserter function is always easy and safe to use. So that is insert operator. Note that any algorithm can be used to determine the function. It doesn't need to be a specific mentioned. For example, sort etc. What is algorithm? It is a piece of code which performs the functionality. For example, here we used an algorithm to return the mode of 2, which is odd. We use find if inbuilt function with begin, end, and isodd function. It runs the condition to all values and returns with odd numbers. Many students had asked me whether it can be only used for STL. Same way, it can be used for both for STL as well as array. Here we used for array plus 4 for sort function. So thank you friends. Bye.